What's an excuse to call off work that a boss can't argue with? My phone rang at 6:45 a.m. Miss Rodriguez, this is Officer Chen. Your daughter's been in an accident. Come to Memorial Hospital immediately. I felt my whole world stop. My manager, Brad, intercepted me at the door. Where do you think you're going? We have inventory today. My daughter's in the hospital. She was hit by a car. He rolled his eyes. Right, just like your son had that emergency last month. Nobody leaves during inventory. Choose your job or your imaginary crisis. I stared at him. My 14-year-old daughter was lying in a hospital bed, and this man thought I was lying. I pushed past him. You walk out that door. Don't bother coming back, he yelled. The drive to the hospital felt like hours. I kept calling my ex-husband, but no answer. At every red light, I imagined the worst. What if she was paralyzed? What if she didn't make it? I burst into the ER asking for Emma Rodriguez. The nurse's face was serious. Third floor ICU. She's stable, but it's critical. I ran to the elevator, my hands shaking so bad I could barely press the button. When I found her room, Emma was unconscious. Tubes everywhere, machines beeping. Her leg was in traction, her face swollen and purple. The doctor explained she'd been hit by a drunk driver while walking to school. Broken femur, internal bleeding, severe concussion. I held her hand for hours. Nurses came and went. My phone kept buzzing. Brad had sent 12 texts demanding I return immediately or clean out my desk. I turned it off. Around 3 p.m., Emma finally opened her eyes. Mom? Her voice was so small. I'm here, baby, you're safe. She squeezed my hand weakly, then fell back asleep. That's when Officer Chen walked in with paperwork. The driver who hit Emma was Brad Morrison, my boss. He'd been drinking at a bar until 4 a.m. Still drunk when he plowed into my daughter at the crosswalk. My brain couldn't process it. Brad hit my daughter, then came to work and tried to fire me for going to see her? The officer nodded grimly. We have him in custody. Multiple witnesses saw everything, but it got worse. Security footage from our office showed Brad stumbling in at 5 a.m., washing blood off his car in the employee lot. He knew what he'd done. He saw Emma's student ID that flew out of her backpack. He knew exactly whose daughter he'd nearly killed. Then he waited for me to show up, waited to threaten my job when I tried to leave. He wanted to keep me from finding out it was him. Word spread fast at work. By evening, 20 coworkers were in Emma's hospital room. They'd seen Brad that morning, acting normal, running inventory like he hadn't just destroyed a child's life. They were horrified. Our HR director, Janet, pulled me aside. We've been recording Brad's behavior for months. This morning, he told 3 people you were probably making up an emergency. We have it all on tape. Emma spent 3 weeks in the hospital, 4 surgeries, 6 months of physical therapy predicted, but she survived. Brad got 15 years for DUI, hit and run, and attempting to intimidate a witness. The company didn't just give me my job back. They promoted me to Brad's position, gave me his office, his whole department. Every morning, I walk past his old parking spot where he washed my daughter's blood off his bumper. Last month, Emma walked across her high school graduation stage with a slight limp but a huge smile. She's starting college in the fall, pre-med. She wants to be a trauma surgeon. Save kids like the doctors saved her. Brad writes me letters from prison asking for forgiveness. I use them to line Emma's hamster cage. Turns out having your boss nearly kill your kid then try to fire you for it is an excuse no company can argue with.